Welcome back. NCC is the company on our radar right now. Yesterday, the company won an order from the Andhra Pradesh Capital Region Development Authority. The order was for construction of roads and allied activities. The overall order size was about 2,129 crore rupees to be constructed over a 3-year period. Neerad Sharma, the head of strategy at NCC, is now with us on the show. Thank you very much, Mr. Sharma, for joining in. So first, will the entire 2,130 crore come to you, get accounted to you? Because you've written it's on a percentage tender basis. Secondly, what are the margins you will enjoy? And with this order now, are you on track to get 20 to 22,000 crore of order inflows for this year, as you had earlier guided?
Yeah, very good morning, Dima. You are absolutely right. This whole order will go into our order book. And with this order, at the start of this financial year, we had shared with the street an order inflow target of 20,000 to 22,000 crore. And as of today, we have already booked 15,800, 956, or we can say that about 16,000 crore, which is about 80% of the lower band. And during the last con call also, we have shared with you the fact that we have decided to retain this guidance, and we are very hopeful of achieving this number, which is at least the lower band, 20,000 crore.
Okay, and the margins on this particular order win, and will you be getting the entire 2,100 crore rupees, the scope of your work?
That's right.
Okay.
The whole order goes into our order book, and we will get to execute the whole part. Percentage tender means something different. This is a process of award. So to answer your question specifically, that is something that will go to our order book, and we will get to execute the complete part. Margin, as a matter of practice, we do not wish to talk about margin project to project. We have a lot of projects, about 150, 160 odd projects. So all we do is about this FY25. We have already talked about the EBITDA margin of 9.25. And as we speak, we are hopeful to, achieve that number.
Okay. Is there any downside risk to the already reduced revenue guidance of 5% that you've given for the year, 9.25% EBITDA margin guidance? We are now almost at the end of Q4, so you would probably have a good sense of the numbers already. Any further downside risk in terms of execution?
We don't see. But let me try to answer this question a little differently. To understand where we are going, we have to also, try to see from where we are coming. The last 3 years, if you really see the, revenue CAGR, it is upwards of 35%. And the profits CAGR of more than 40%. So the point that I'm trying to make here is, the base itself is, substantially high. So in an year, that is quite unusual in several ways. Firstly, in FY25, we have seen central government elections, followed by, elections in a couple of key states, in which we have a lot of exposure. So it is this 5%, the 5% guidance that we have shared with the state. We are quite confident of, achieving that number.
Understood that. Mr. Sharma, coming back to Andhra Pradesh, a couple of points that we want to ask you. Number one, is this order part of the new capital formation that was earlier guided towards? Is this order part of that? Now, what is the fresh order pipeline that you have as far as Andhra Pradesh is concerned? Because, that has been one particular state that actually has given you quite a lot of trouble in the past. And also, from earlier pending projects, what are the receivables? Are you hopeful of getting any of those receivables back?
3 questions. Firstly, you are absolutely right. This is one of the first projects that has been awarded for the new capital city that is getting constructed in Amravati. So this is just start of that process, and we are fortunate to bag one of the key projects at the very beginning. The second part of your question was, the pipeline. We understand that, the government, the state government, in consultation with the central government, is planning to spend about, 64,000 crore total to develop, this new capital city. And we understand that they have already approved about 59 tenders, more than 37,000 crore. We hope that all these projects should get awarded in next couple of months' time. So we are very hopeful, and we believe this trend should continue, and at least in the next couple of months. The third part of our question, yeah.
Please go ahead. Complete the point.
Yeah, the third part of your question was, our payment outstanding from the old project. We have to receive about 150 odd crore for the work that we had done in the past. That is in year FY18 and 19. We are quite hopeful of receiving that money as well, by end of 31st March.
Mr. Sharma, just to circle back to the point about Amravati and the developmental projects which are planned, 64,000 crore has been earmarked. Of that, you're saying 37,000 crore worth of, divided into 59 tenders have already been let out. Is that correct?
Approved. What it means is the principal decision has been taken in the process, as I brought to your attention. In the next couple of months' time, we expect all these tenders to get awarded.
And out of these 59 tenders, you will participate in how many?
We have participated in most of them. Wherever, depending on a project and we try to see several factors. For example, what is the nature of the project? What is the value of the project? What would be possibly the prevailing competition, in that package. Accordingly, we participate, in most of the packages.
Understood that. Mr. Sharma, also give us a sense of the typical win percentage that you enjoy every time you participate in tendering. So out of every 10 projects or 100 projects that you do participate, what is the typical win percentage? The second question is, you said that out of the 150 crores of pending receivables, you're actually hopeful. Could you repeat that once again, of receiving it by March 31st, 2025?
That's right.
And the win percentage for tenders?
There is no really win percent as such.
Or a historical average that you could give us, yeah.
It keeps changing, but if you insist, I will put that number, anywhere between 15 to 20%, but that keeps changing. It depends, the bulkiness of a particular project, how many projects are being awarded, what kind of projects are being awarded, what is the prevailing competitive intensity, in that space. So it's an outcome. It's an outcome of all these factors.
Do you think the order inflow guidance for FY26, you'll give that out perhaps in a month or so, but directionally, do you think it could be higher than FY25 considering the large tenders you've participated in?
I do not really wish to speculate on this. The way we function is, after the end of this financial year, in month of April, we will try to, review all the projects, try to look at all the opportunities, then try to come out with a possible number. And I would be happy to come to your show, give us some time by end of April, and talk about what is the order inflow, guidance number that we have for you.
Love to have you back on the show. A quick word before we wrap the interview. What is the current debt on the books right now and your debt reduction plans?
As of third quarter, as of December, it would be close to 2,400 crore. But as you are aware, in our industry, generally most of the payments are expected to come, in the last quarter. So this number should go down.
Okay, Mr. Sharma, thank you so much for joining us, giving us a sense of the order books, the sense of the prospect pipeline as far as Andhra Pradesh is concerned, and some very positive flow news coming in terms of pending receivables from Andhra Pradesh. But let's now slip into a short break. When we return, we will discuss market technicals with Mitesh Thakkar and also his top trading bets.